Hi, my name is the Dr. 011 and welcome back to another episode of the Great Model Railway Journeys. So everyone, today is looking like a very exciting day for the railway. Obviously in here it doesn't look like anything's changed, which it hasn't. But as I said in my Great Model Railway Journeys extra, if you watched that, I was going to have a special guest today. And basically, my auntie and uncle have come to see us. It's wonderful. They're in our bubble, so we can actually be, like, it doesn't have to be 2 meters distance, and it's wonderful. And if you've been watching the series before, you'll know my uncle has helped out a lot with this model railway to get to where it is at the moment. So my auntie and uncle bought me this wonderful controller and helped me set it up to the line, and he's also tried things with a turntable. So it's so great for him to be here today. And if you saw what I wanted to do in the extra, one of the things was add kind of a board around the outside so a tornado, or any engine for that matter, won't fall off the track. And I'm not sure if you can hear, but outside there's some sawing. And basically, action is taking place. It's very exciting. We've been kind of theorising for a bit of the day, think about other plans we can do while he's here, because obviously not here for ages, but try and get as much done as we can while he's here. I'm going to stop it here and I'll go outside and show you the action. Right, so outside the sawing has just finished, and so far we've basically just got this wood that's going to go around the outside of the layout. Say hello.
Hello.
So basically this is what's been happening outside while I've been recording and all that. But yeah, so this is the progress of the wood so far. We'll be with you when there's something else exciting to show off. Right, so obviously you saw the sawing outside, and now we've got this little bit of wood on this side. So we've used this little old wooden railway bit. So that's exciting. So to gauge the height, and we've just been testing the coach. We might just move the layout a little bit that way to make sure so it doesn't actually hit, but you know. So we just nailed it all in. We've drilled some holes and we've taken off the beware of the trains, and that's about it. So once we've finished putting this wood around the whole layout, I'll be back and I'll see you in a second. Right, so I said I'd come back when I'd done all of it, but I want to show you this side because, you know, progress is progress. So we've moved some of the stuff out of the way. It is a bit of a mess, but we're at work. So it's just kind of the same as the other side. We've got nails in. They're all pretty flat, and I've done most of these myself, so I'm actually quite happy with that. And of course, the help and guidance, so hammering and using the wooden railway thing again. But yeah, that's basically what we've got. So how do you think it's going?
Top job.
Wonderful. See you when we've done this side. Right, so we're now back, and we have finished the outside, so it's flush to the edge. The controller now sits here very nicely, so this is lovely. There's a perfect cut in the middle, which is wonderful, and it's also flush on this edge. And then what we're thinking is we're going to put the beware of the trains right in the middle, so I'm going to cut back when that's there. And here is that sign, right in the middle. We did end up measuring it to make sure it's right in the middle. But yes, I guess this is the end of Project 1 of the day. Looking wonderful, so very happy with this. And on to Project 2, whatever that may be. And you guys will find out in a second. So see you when we know what we're doing. Right, so the second project is underway. We've worked out what we want to do. And what we're going to do is basically see how the wires are kind of obvious and just here maybe get in the way. We're going to drill some holes in here where those 4 dots are, and basically the wires are from the fish plate power are going to go under here instead. So taking them out the way of the line. That's basically what we're doing. So I'll be back when either that's done or we're mid-progress. Right, so I've got my Class 31 on the line, ready to test what we have just done. So basically what we've done is the wires now come down the side. Only one of the tracks are done, so obviously these are the holes ready for this side of the line, but this one, you can't even see the wires. It's looking great. Will the Class 31 move? And it will. There we go. There we go. So yeah, the Class 31 is running on the new line, and that's what we're going to do with the inner loop. So yeah, see you in a second. So, the Project 2 and the final project of today has been finished. So of course there's no wires coming here, and they all just go down, and the engines do work the correct way. So forwards is left, the left right as in the UK. Of course if you're an American viewer or something it might be a bit different. But for us it's correct, and the reason the flash is on, hello. The reason the flash is on is because I'm going to show you underneath. It's not necessarily beautiful, but it does the job very well. So they go into the track, and then this is just keeping the wires up. That goes into the controller. It's not really much more than that. That's it. I'm going to turn the flash off and explain what we're going to do next. Righty, so obviously the projects are done now, but my uncle also bought some of his own engines along, and we're going to go get Tornado up from the house. So to finish the video, we're going to have a nice running session with Tornado on the inner loop, as I said in the Tornado video, just to make sure it doesn't jump off, even though I don't think it's really an issue, actually. We could just do it on the outer loop bit, but I said, so maybe I'll just listen to what I said. But we're going to get, I think we've got a Black 5 and another couple of, is there, how many?
Class 37.
Class 37, so we'll get a few.
And, Fowler 4P tank.
Awesome, so we're going to get them on the line and have a little running session to end the video. See you in a second. So, all of the mini projects are done for today, and we've got every engine out on the line, including, of course, the damaged Tornado. So we've got one of my uncle's Class 37s. So it's lovely. We've got Muddy, Greeny, Thomas, Annie and Clarabelle Percy with the mail truck. We've got a Black 5 and a tank engine. What kind of tank engine is there?
It's a Fowler.
A Fowler.
4MT, I think.
Awesome. So we've got.
I think we should use instead of the 37.
Okay.
The
Well,
37's not happy.
we'll pop that on in a minute, but we'll just have a look at all this. We've got the Class 395 Olympic train. We've got the Class 31, the Mallard, Flying Scotsman, the J50 back there. We've got Franco in front of this train. So now we're going to swap the Class 37 for the Fowler tank engine. And yes, I'll be back with you when the Fowler's on the line. Right, so the Fowler's going round, but this is max speed, so, you know, but it's very, very lovely. It's quite a nice speed though, so it's not too bad. So this engine, my uncle actually painted. Originally it was in LMS red like that, so he's done it up himself, and now it's this lovely BR black. So, that is the Fowler tank engine. So now on the line we have my uncle's Black 5. Honestly, I think these engines are really lovely. So this is a tender driven model. And it's very nice. There we go. So we've parked up the Black 5 and now it's finally time for the Olympic train to go, considering it's been sat here for so long. And it's not going to start, so let's give it a push and then let's get going. Just a little jutter, but the lights are on. Honestly, this was my first engine, my first train, if you didn't know, with the first setup there. But yeah, this is the Class 395, or as I like to call him, Mr. Olympic. So next up we're going to have Thomas the Tank Engine and the Flying Scotsman going around at the same time, just to, you know, speed things up a bit, I'll get most of the engines a little run around today. And the engines I don't run around today, I'll do in the next episode, so don't worry. So that's Flying Scotsman started up. And it starts up noisy old Thomas. But yeah, so this is the Flying Scotsman. So that's Thomas the Tank Engine. And as I said just then, the Flying Scotsman. So we're nearly at the end of the engines that are going to run around today. And in this section, or this session I guess, we have Percy, my speed demon on the layout if you watch the time trials. And the Mallard, who of course is the fastest engine in the world in real life, and my favourite engine on the model railway, and in real life, you know. Mallard is just my favourite engine, I think. You guys probably know that by now. But here is Percy, and his mail train, and Mallard joined up to the same train that every one of my engines has pulled so far. Well, most of them anyways. Now on the layout, I've got the final two trains of the day. I've got, of course, Franco, my Franco Crosty 9F with a freight train. And I don't know if you noticed in the middle, but the Tornado is down on the line. And as I said, I'd run the tornado safely in the middle loop. Of course, it doesn't actually matter because I didn't realise this was going to be up so soon. But I did say I'll put tornado on the middle loop just to feel extra safe. We've taken off the front coupling because it was bent a bit and it doesn't really need to be there. So we have Franco Crosti and the tornado. So let's just show. The tornado actually still runs really well. Obviously on the front you can see the damage, but honestly, it's so nice to be able to run the tornado. She's fine. And let's just run these two final engines for the final trains of the day. Honestly, today has been a fantastic day for the model railway. We've got the boards in place to help with safety with Tornado and all my other engines, of course. And we've also got the Tornado back up and running. We've had my uncle come round and we've run some of his engines, and the wires now are so clean, it's fantastic. So if you've made it this far in the video, then it's absolutely wonderful. Please comment Tornado in the comments down below. Just show your appreciation for the fact that Tornado is back up and running. And all I want to say today is thank you so much to my uncle for helping me out. And it's been so nice just to see my auntie and uncle actually, just to be here. And although this video is hopefully going to be around 11-12 minutes, I'm not quite sure yet, don't want it to be too long. But we have been down here for, sorry about that, 4, maybe 5 hours today. So it's been incredible. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye everyone.